height and width, it is given in percentages. So it is not intact. Now what? Now it comes with Aditi Nair, a single line. When it comes to Shrikant, Raj Tapkir, it goes height like this. These all changes. So we'll get confirmation of that. Because after the project is completed, people start making out mistakes. But hey, आता एका line होणे शकत का? So that all things will analyze ourselves and we'll start getting confirmation in those days when we are having the requirements from clients again and again. That we are not doing till here. Right now we'll start doing. So where our time will also be utilized and we'll start making out with different projects easily.
Okay.
Means if we spend 4 hours today and even if photographs haven't came, but the basic architecture required for all the things, I'll be doing today itself. Tomorrow when the photographs come, okay. Then I'll be stopping the work. After 2-3 days when entire photographs come, then I'll start working on it and then I'll finish the entire work.
See, we need to put up Shrikant something like this ki at what all specs are we working?
See, that is what I'm telling you. That is what I'm telling you.
See, what I'm saying is in what specs I mean to say is, see, how many hours are we going to spend on something?
Okay? Entire this Friday is the requirements. Right? Requirements for client. For 15 days we can't sit idle. Right? So in 5 days, entire plan, what we are having in 5 days, first week, that is the first week. 5 days we are having minimum to minimum 12, 10 multiplied by 50 hours. Right? Every week we are having 50 hours with us. What all this 50 hours can be done? Only 5 hours for those projects which are already been approved and we are waiting for the requirements. Only per day or per week 5 hours, means 1 hour per day. That's it. Finished. Remaining 40 hours or remaining 45 hours will be concentrating on the new projects whose data has came and we are gonna give them a final delivery. So minimum 1 hour per day.
Also think now in this manner that you are handling say 20 websites at a time. I would like you to look at it as you are handling 20 websites at a time. So for example, so at that time what would be the calculation? Start your work right now itself. So while we are managing, we will manage ourselves in such a way that we will have what do you call as 20 ka 20 websites at the same time ka.
So we'll be having here 20 websites lined up.
No, that's fine. I'm saying 20 websites in a month.
Yes, 20 websites in a month. I'm telling you
So
that.
how hour-wise we are going to work?
Hour-wise, we are going to specify this terms. What will happen is they will start getting specification for a single project via phone. If required, if they are calling, Venkatesh will take the follow. Specification Venkatesh will start taking for the second project. Third project, Aditi will start taking one. Last project, Mayur is also there. Shadda is in the team. Everyone is starting the specifications and further beyond that, which module I will complete, which module Mayur will complete, or will inside our things, what all things we will do, that things will happen stepwise and parallelly. Means we have to restrict. In the first half, we are going to complete these 3 projects, which yesterday reminded us, because today we are going to go to their office and we are going to collect all this stuff. So after coming, I want Shrikant free. So that is the second half is the right time to talk to Shrikant. So second half we are going to dedicate only on these projects. Which projects are already in process? Which projects, or we will give a percentage to them. Means what will happen is when we are with all these processes, there is a simple line with all these processes. So we will start giving them a percentage that this one is 20% completed, this one is 10% completed. So even if every 5 day analysis we will have to do. What this one is completed 20%, this one is completed 10%. After 5 days, okay fine. Let's push forward this one first as compared to other projects, and because they are completed already 30%. What we can do is this one.
Good idea. Good idea. Okay.
And this was the entire, means every step will be having prototypes where we will be having software requirements validation, development plan for the second prototype. Then once again we will come with the risk analysis, that will be the prototype 3. After the prototype 3 will have the product design. What the front end will start looking right now. What the applications front end. Even if we are having a feedback app, we are having some sort of database app. database management and product, we have to deliver it first, because the reason being, we have to start calculations, because if this much feedbacks are going to come, then how much table should do, then how many database architecture should do. Means what, when people like Prasad, Devi and everyone sees, what they see, it is a typical application, what is going on over here, right? But when you're putting some submit form, when you're putting something, then how it comes in database, then how it comes. If I'm having different services, as we are doing for JVCBL, we are having different services. These services will be pulled out from the web server. This services will be pulled out from my database. And how it will be aligned to database is, we are having 4 different projects. Fine, I'll be having these 2 projects, means products and services. None of the less, they are the same categories. So what will happen, I'll keep a separate table, database table for it, but it will be a backend part. So this entire architecture will be requiring in 10 days. Will be requiring hour and 10 days. So after this, will be in a condition to put the prototype to, that is the front end design mode. How is it going to work?
Okay.
Then it comes.
Oh, sorry.
Then it comes to the prototype 3, design validation and verification, integration and test plan. We have moved on. We have completed 50 to 60% of the project. Then where are our loopholes, or where people can get a failure? Means, right, last we made a Ramanora app, but what is the failure in that? What is the major failure in that? When net is not there, it will show us internet connection time. That is the major failure, because none of the applications give this sort of error.
No, but it is based on internet, that's why it's saying that, right?
But it should give me a Android box. Your net connection should be available for it. If it is not, it will not work. That's it. But instead that, if we are playing, it will show a different thing. And that is where our major risk comes, and that is where people will stop liking us. You know what? सगळं चांगलं आहे, design wise, everything wise it is good. But problem इथे आहे, मला हे नको. And that will come in the, after the prototype 3, that will come, test plan, where we will be finally testing. Even if some things are going to cost us more, we will be delivering with a fine quality from our. Fine. Even if it is costing more, we will deliver. Reason being, we want more for the people. Then last risk analysis will come, where operational prototype, that will be the final prototype and final example what we will be giving to entire team. After testing of the entire team, we will go to the client. There is the operational prototype for everything: detailed design, code, unit test, integration test, acceptance test, implementation. Finally, but in all this, if risks come more as compared to all these things, we are talking about there itself. Reason being, when we come to know that this client is gonna ask for each and everything, like Santosh Patil, then we are straight away putting across on the table. Sir, we have to start categorizing it. Reason being, since last 1 year we are doing samples, but it is not completing the. So these are things we have to categorize during that. Means after 1 or 2 processes, when we start realizing that this man is continuously involving us, then look at it. Yes sir, only we have finalized all the things, but according to our terms and conditions, 30 days was the minimum time. We have already crossed 3 months. Sorry, your project has been dropped from our company and it has been degraded. It will be on our side, but we will not tell you.
Yeah, absolutely. We should have something for that key. How we communicate it with them ki either we are stopping your project, or you get things that are required, or we are shelving your project unless and until you find your things.
Yes.
Whenever we are going to revive it, then we will require some X things.
I would. Yes. I'm over with the presentation. One more last thing I would like to give you is, see, even if remaining the processes, that planning, execution and deployment, what we had in the last session, we are having 5 processes. First is requirements. Our client cannot tell us what can be done, but he can tell us what he wants. What he wants, architectural wise, back-end wise, design wise, he can tell us anytime. Then we'll start with the
up.
Yeah. Zoom